Alright, in this video I'm gonna talk about the breaking process. You're asking, breaking process, what are you talking about? The breaking process, when I first noticed it, is when I was under psychic attack 24/7, okay? Me saying shit like, oh, I'll never betray my friends, I'm not gonna say anything that's gonna make, someone I care about looks bad, and joy in this breaking process is that all that shit you said, all that proud fucking upright shit you said, they'll break that. Okay, they're just gonna break it. I remember after successfully not saying a fucking word about anybody I knew and loved, they railroaded me into this mental hospital where that night they just asked once. They were like, "What's the name of this guy?" And I'm like ready to resist it. And I just say the name, and I'm like, "What the fuck?" It's like some weird ass reverse psychology shit. They just fatigue the shit out of you. Okay, I was fatigued. Fucking day one, I was already fatigued. I was fucking dying or whatever. But then they just kept going, day after day after day after day, 24/7 a fucking day. You think you're talking about one thing, and then you notice that subliminally somebody's asking you a question. You're like, you gotta stop talking because this shit is already occurring. You know what I mean? I thought, oh, I'm just hearing voices or some shit like that. But then when I tried to I stopped paying attention to it, they would cause pain in my head. Okay? Like, that Sonic dog trainer you see on TV, where you point the device, you press the button, and the dog stops. That's exactly what they did. Okay? Now imagine that, like, with multiple RFID chips in your head over a period of months. How fucking insane would you be? Okay, I saw this thing on COINTELPRO where they said, it's called psychic driving, or when they put the multiple RFID chips in your head, it gives the impression of being schizophrenic or some shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you have 9 different personalities. It's not that we just fucked you completely. Not that we have completely disavowed your humanity or your right to exist as a person for no reason whatsoever, completely violated your right as a human being and completely destroyed your mind. You know what I mean? But, I've heard about this shit on YouTube before, and I can't say I've believed it, Who would believe it? I mean, what the fuck? Who would believe that shit? That's fucking... I mean, Hitler would look at it and go like, I don't know if I want to go with that. You know what I mean? I mean, let's burn some people, but that RFID chip, yeah, I'm being an ass. Sorry, give me a moment. Okay. So for 12 months straight, this thing has been happening, and it's like, it's no holds barred anymore, okay? Once I saw that, I was like, when I got the blue flaming head with the fiery eyes and stuff like that, I thought, whoa, what the fuck is this? Apparently I should have been reading the Bible or a little bit deeper into the Kemetic scriptures. I would have had some kind of understanding of what took place. But like, when these people in the secret societies they knew exactly what it was. They're waiting for you. All you people that are waking up, they're fucking waiting for you. They can see what your aura looks like. They know they fucking know what they want from you already. Okay? It's already a set plan. They're gonna fucking follow you home, get information on you, track you down. They're gonna tag you with the RFID chip. You won't know that shit is in you, but it is. They'll be using you to find other psychic people and other awakened people or whatever, and then they're just gonna fucking tag all of your asses. All that Mark of the Beast shit is brought about by people who are tagged and don't know they're tagged, and then they identify other psychic people and they get tagged also. Okay? Like I said, I'm a son of man, and as soon as this shit happened, they woke me up. I was in a dark place. I'm like, fuck y'all, fuck this, yada yada yada. Hail to the ancestors, great as the greats, hail to the great god Asar, all that stuff. And then they're like, man, what are you talking about, man? Well, it happened later. After they scraped my pineal gland, it happened later that they're like, man, you're the Christ. What the fuck are you doing? Talk about Asar. And I'm like, what? They're like, yeah, man, you're the Christ, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, you know what? Bullshit. I don't believe this shit. Because If you're that, you're supposed to know. You know what I mean? I'm just doing my initiation. I just wanted to, get in touch with my ancestry and, you know, I mean, well, the Christ did go through that same initiation to become the Christ, but that's besides the point. You know what I mean? The Christ happens in Hinduism. It happens in Christianity. It happened in the Old Norse religions. All of that stuff. I see that from what I've had to experience during this time is these people, they're doing it to get their hands on that Christ energy. Okay? What they don't give a shit about religion. What they want to do is get their hands on that energy and abuse the power. So all you people waking up, you're just going to be contributing to your own domination. Because if you aren't doing it in a secluded place, if your aura isn't hidden, they're going to fucking scrape your pineal gland. If you're a girl and you're a Christian, you're like, well, I'm a saint. They're still going to do that shit. They're going to say, you're not Christ. But if you're Christ and you do that, they're still going to do it because it's about getting your fucking Christ energy. Okay? That's why, look, man, this shit is so irreligious and criminal. You have no fucking idea. Okay? You're food. That's how they look at you. You're fucking food. That's what's gonna happen. That's all there is to it. Okay? That's all there is to it. After they did the profane riot, I went crazy. Okay? I couldn't see straight. They put the RFID chips in me. I thought I was like mad as hell. I spent the last 11, 12 months trying not to be a mental case. Okay? All that Zen training I learned from martial arts came in fucking handy. I had to take a real hard look at myself. And the truth of the matter is, the Lord of Lords, the King of Kings has always been my strength. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall know more, all that stuff. Okay? And I've had to depend completely and totally on that. I don't even know how to really convey the horror of what's happened to me. And I'm gonna sound like I'm fucking trying to sell you something. Truth of the matter is my whole family's been threatened. Okay? My wife's family's been threatened. You know what? They've been trying to say that it's my wife's family that did this to me. Okay? They trying to they separate you from everybody you know and love and put them as the enemy. Because it's non-stop 24/7 psychic attack. And I don't mean your friendly neighborhood psychic or some guy that's awakened or shit like that. I mean people that fucking are professional level assaulters. Okay? Whether you want to say it's a synagogue of Satan, whether you want to say it's COINTELPRO, psychic driving, no matter what you want to say, it could be some secret society you don't know about. Okay? Fucking hide your do I want to say hide your light? Me, look. You gotta find a way to not let your aura be seen by these people. Because they can see it. They'll tag you, they'll follow you. They'll jack you up, man. They'll really fuck. I woke up in a dark room and had visions of, voltages of electricity being sent through my ass. My face supposedly lit up like the sun and like the sun at its zenith and all that shit. Okay? And what happened after that? Man, I was all on the, hail to the ancestors, hail to the great God Asar, fuck you guys, yada yada yada. Then they asked me this question about how would I do this? How would I take over the planet or some shit like that? Or suppose this lethal force is, this much and it's doing this, how would you do that? And then I would just get the picture in my head and that would be it. You know what I mean? But it's easily could be used against me to say that, I'm this guy that was trying to start some shit. Man, I was sleeping in my fucking room before I was fucking woken up. I didn't go, hey everybody, would you like to wake me up? Thank you. Let's sit down and have some coffee and we'll begin the process. No, that shit did not happen like that.